Welcome back to Boxing Resume. It is time to rate the resume of the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. And yes, you should get really excited. Fury's first test really in his career was when he beat Derek Chisora. Chisora was undefeated at this time. Vinny Matalon was a pretty good fighter. Nothing spectacular, but at the time it meant something. Fury went on to have a great performance and look spectacular. This is around the time that people started to think something of Fury. Then came aging contender Kevin Johnson. This is not a world beater. He's an older guy, but solid dude. Steve Cunningham was the former cruiserweight world champion. Now, he's a much smaller guy, but he did give Tyson Fury his first real test and taste of adversity, as this was a tough fight. Cunningham did lay some hands on Tyson Fury and even landed a knockdown. Then came the rematch with Derek Chisora. Now, Derek Chisora, even though he has a lot of losses, he is a tough foe, and Tyson Fury definitely did a better job. Fury then fights and beats Vladimir Klitschko, which is a legend, and this really meant a lot. It was a boring fight, I'm not gonna lie. Tyson Fury didn't look so impressive in this fight. Performance-wise, it was not the best, but he won convincingly. After a long layoff, Fury comes back and defeats Deontay Wilder for the WBC heavyweight title, but they cheated him and called it a draw. Otto Wallin was unknown at this moment, but he really proved himself by just not only going the distance, but making it tough for Fury. Fury then had the rematch and the trilogy back-to-back against Tyson Fury. I don't think it was necessary because this was really not close. Fury really dominated Deontay Wilder in those 3 fights and got 2 knockouts in between those 2 fights. Next was Dylan White, which is a high-level fighter, even though he never won a world title, and Tyson Fury handled business as he was very familiar with White and got a flawless victory. After this great performance, he decides to cherry pick, but the cherry was Derek Chisora for a 3rd time. Don't ask me why. Francis Ngannou, an MMA legend, and he almost got knocked out playing around with Francis. Fury's last 2 fights, he was defeated by Alexander Usyk back-to-back. The first fight was very close. The second fight was a more clear victory for Usyk. Now, I must say that for a Hall of Fame fighter, this is a pretty weak resume because Tyson Fury did not get to fight like the top dogs. He fought, Klitschko. He fought Chisora 3 times. He fought Wilder 3 times. So he fought good fighters multiple times, but he didn't get to fight, Joy Joyce or like any of the other guys, like, Wiley Zhang, huge dude, and that would be a great fight. 2 big guys like that going at it. But, Parker, he didn't get to fight Parker, even though Parker gave him a black eye in sparring, supposedly. But anywho, let me stop beating around the bush and give this man his rating. I think since he did have some big fights, and even though he fought multiple dudes, I really can't take away too much credit because he didn't get to fight everybody. But a little on the weaker side, I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a B. I think that a B rating for his overall resume, I think is fair. So guys, what do you guys think? Please give me some feedback, get involved, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, y'all, man. Thanks for watching.